Welcome back. Wilfred, we're talking about the revolution of migrating to the digital world.
Yeah.
Talk more about that, because most people don't understand it. So in a simpler language, just talk more about it.
Well, the digital migration is simply giving the consumer power over what they want to, over the product. It simply means that we're going to have many channels. So we have an option. If you don't want to watch politics, you can switch to cartoon. There's another channel that is showing maybe documentaries or, whatever it is. Maybe you want just to watch sports. Then another power that is going to be projected is that you are able to control the advertisements. So the content has to be super for the consumer to just be patient to watch your commercial. It has to be very interesting. Otherwise, they can forward it and watch the program. And also, it means that we are going to have we are going to have a demand of product. So the actors are going to get jobs. Producers are going to get jobs. Yes.
Okay, so so that's actually a good thing for the entertainment industry. It will affect us in a positive way.
It's going to affect us because for people to watch your product, then it simply means it has to be good. It has to be the best of all. Unlike right now, we just watch whatever is aired. We have no option. Even if we send emails to the broadcasting houses saying that we don't like a certain program, they can't listen to us. It's one way. It's from them to us. But now it's going to be from us to them. Sure.
Okay. All right. Then now talk about your productions. What exactly are you working on right now?
Number one, I'm doing creative for Churchill Live, the Churchill show. And I'm part of the creative team. Our work is to ensure that the production is super. The quality is at its best. Make sure that everything that goes on stage is funny. The images that are there are funny. Bring in new ideas. We are the link between the consumer and what is put on, that set on telly. Exactly. That's what we're doing. Number two, there is a certain series that we are creating about crime. And this was inspired from Nairobi Half-Life. We created a movie. We were part of it, we participated in it, and it was a flick, it was a hit. And so many people have been asking, so what are you doing? What are you working on that? Is there going to be, a part two of the same? Unfortunately, there's never going to be a part two of the same. But what we are planning to do is to have a series about crime. So many people in Nairobi or in Kenya have been mugged or, have heard stories about people being mugged. So we want to document that and put it in a very interesting way. It's more like a docudrama, whereby we get the kind of ways that people used to steal, like the common one where somebody walks and drops an envelope and then there are, the notes, flashing, and those kind of tricks that, thieves are devising to dupe the masses. So we're just going to use that and many, many, many more, and maybe come up with a way how well can you get out of such a situation.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, and the challenges, what challenges do actors, actresses, producers, directors, our entertainment industry as a whole go through?
There's the back and forth. You have to come up with a pilot, you go pitch for a job, and you are sent back with certain recommendations. At the end of that process, you find that your initial idea, your concept that you had, it's faded. You come up with an entirely a new production, not what you wanted in the first place. Another thing, I think it's the money issue. It's the major issue. Broadcasting houses want to twist you from your production. They want to get the copyrights. They want to own it. If it's a nice idea, you don't want that. you sell your rights, and then later you find out that you were supposed to be paid maybe 2 million per episode, and then you're not paid that as a producer. Maybe you get something else, or maybe the advertisements, the product placement, you don't get even a shilling out of it. As for the actors, it's the same old story, whereby you are told this is a low budget.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the song. So I'm thinking, all those who want to come up with a series, why can't they wait till they get money? I mean, or just go and do it as a student project, or don't engage the actors who are not in it just to be famous. We are not there to be just famous, not just a platform. It's two-way. I need to earn a living, and as well, I need to give you something.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, as I talk about challenges, I also like to have solutions, because you might complain of these and maybe you have an answer to what needs to be done to correct what is wrong. So what solutions do you have as Wilfred? You know, being an actor, you've been in this industry for quite a while. What would you really say this is the direction that we need to take?
I do understand that producers are here to make money as well, because they've spent their money in the production. So even if I was a producer, I wouldn't want to have a cut with the actors that we do a 50-50 thing. But there's a gentleman's word and trust. Do not make an obscene profit out of my sweat. I am the link between the producer and the consumer. People see me, they do not see the producer. So number one, make the working environment of an actor, you know, very conducive.
Yes.
Pay him well, that he wouldn't think of going to a certain production. That's why you see an actor, the same actors here and there, because they're not satisfied. Pay them well, number one. You might as well introduce incentives. For instance, retainer fee. You are not allowed to appear in any other program, and then we're going to pay you this amount so that we can retain you. That is also workable. Another thing that they do forget is that you engage an actor maybe who's not famous or familiar, just you know, a budding actor, but the limelight, the position you're putting them in, 6 months down the line, they're going to be famous. How are you going to handle it? They have to think about creating stars out of that. Because the next production, when you say you have Maina Oluenya in your movie, definitely he commands many people.
Yes.
It's a plus for you. It's a selling point. Make a star and make money from them, though in a nice way. Exactly. It's a two-way thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Give and take.
Give and take.
Okay. All right. And talk to the youths. Talk to people who say, I'd one day want to be an actor, an actress, or I'd want to appear in Mali or Nairobi Half-Life or any other good production. Talk to them and let them also understand what it takes to be one, you know, because most people say that being in the entertainment industry, you're associated with drugs, you know, being a player, being, you know, all these negative words are thrown to the entertainment industry. So talk to our youths.
If you are an aspiring actor, number one, you don't need to just have the passion. You need to get the skills. You might have the potential, yes, but you need to get the skills. Go and do something about that. Go into the net, find out, dig more. It's not about, you know, playing just opposite somebody, and because you are given lines, then you're going to appear well. No, you have to research on the character.
Yes.
Go out and look for that particular person. Who are you seeing playing that character? Research more, dig deeper. This particular person, what his personality, what are their thoughts, what do they think? It takes time. It takes time. And you see, for people who practice method acting, you might even get so much involved and in the character such that you cannot deroll at the end of it. So it's not an easy thing. Another thing that they need to understand is that an actor is a person who sold his life, his soul to the public. You have to be ready to meet people in the streets who are going to tell you, you look shorter, you're darker, you're not as handsome as you appear in that program. You have to be ready to take in all that.
Critics,
you
yes.
have to be ready. And then it's not about being famous. Well, you will be famous, but what do you do about that? What do you do? You are a person who is, you have to play a role, a pivotal role. For instance, with the upcoming elections, it's wise for actors not to take any side.
Yes.
This is Kenya. This is not Hollywood, where Denzel can say, I support Barack Obama. We are not yet fully, politically mature to do that, to take sides. We have to play a role whereby, in case, God forbid, we have, these war after the elections, who are the people who are going to be instrumental, to bring the two sides together? It's us.
Yes.
It's the same way all of us, when we watch Harambee Stars, we become one. You watch Papa Shirandula and all of us are happy. That's a Kenyan person. That's one of us. It's the same thing. Let's be instrumental in that.
Great. And my favorite question when it comes to everyone that I have here, do you believe that Nigerians are better than Kenyans? Because people say, wow, I'd rather watch a Nigerian movie than a Kenyan movie or production, because Kenyans are boring. It's just like the way people say, I'd rather listen to bongo, that's the Tanzanian music, than the Kenyan music, because it's just full of noise. It's full of no meaning whatsoever. So what would you say about that?
Nigerians, unfortunately, have a long way to go to catch up on us whenever it comes to ability and quality-wise. They are far better than us when it comes to a ready market. They already have a ready market. I mean, there are almost 150 million people. So that's a ready market. Whatever you produce, you sell locally. Also, there are policies about the percentage of the local content. So they are better than us whenever it comes to the structures that they have put in place to promote their own. But whenever it comes to acting, shooting, the ability, the talent,
yes.
We are way better.
Okay.
We are way better.
And also they support each other compared to
Of course,
Kenyans.
of course,
As you said,
of course.
You need a chopper to do a movie.
Exactly.
Then we have people in Kenya who have choppers.
Exactly.
But we tend to be selfish. You have to part with something, or it becomes about an individual. We don't really think as being one. Because
Yes.
I'm told Nigerians support. They really support
They
each
do
other.
support. In Kenya, if you want to get somebody's chopper, it will definitely come with their name on it. Yeah. So it's hard. Also, they have the oil money, so they should watch out, because we have our own TAC oil, which is
Okay.
coming.
All right. Okay, so any other thing that you'd like to add before we wind up?
This is the best time to be an actor in Kenya. It's the best time. Number one, the politicians are going around promising us they're going to, make a modern theater. So we have so many promises coming. Number two, just this year, even before March, there are going to be like 2 films about the post-election violence. Big films. Number one, we have Something Necessary, which has just premiered. It's still in the cinemas. Number 2, we have Nisisi by Safe Ghetto.
Yes.
It clearly shows that there is a revolution that's taking place. We've never had that. 2 big films in the beginning of the year. This is the best time, let me say. This is the best time. Look at everything that's happening. We have big films. We have Hollywood filmmakers coming here. They want a piece of Kenya.
Of Kenya.
Exactly.
So there's something about
Oh my.
this land. There's something about us.
There's something about
And
that.
as you said, it's also Jubilee time. So as you said, this is the best time. So it's for us to wake up and grab the opportunity.
Exactly.
Well, Wilfred, I don't know what else to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wish you all the best with your productions. And I'll continue watching you when it comes to Mali.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the pressure.
Okay, all right. Well, I have nothing else to say other than you've all heard about what Wilfred Maina Olwenya had to say. And catch me next time and keep watching Three Stones TV. I am Jerry Githai, and as always, stay blessed.